Well, good morning there. Today on the Sunday vlog, I'm not leading worship, but I am leading worship. I'm on the tech team. Let's go. That's right, for the first time in 15 years here at Central Baptist, which this isn't our normal worship center. If you're new around here, we're under construction. I am not leading worship from the stage. I will be stream directing, running some audio, and just being an active participant in worship out here with the congregation. And it's gonna be awesome. But first, gotta get things fired up and gotta get myself fired up. It's 5:30 in the morning, y'all. It's always a good idea to restart ProPresenter before you start your morning. Just give it a little fresh rise and shine. We are still on version 16 point something, but 19 came out, and from everything I read on the Slack channel, they have done a lot of fixes, and hopefully we will have no issues in our weird setup that we have here at Central. So I'll probably try that this week. Not on a Sunday though. Don't update ProPresenter on a Sunday morning. Last Friday we had a really fun live stream reviewing you guys' church's live streams. And you know, I've reviewed over 1,000 at least live streams in the last 3 years. And I've noticed that there's 5 key things, 5 mistakes that I just commonly see on many churches' live streams. So let's talk about it, and maybe you're guilty of one of these and you can improve things. All right, we got a minute and a half until service starts, and none of my worship leaders are even out here yet. Luke, you ready to go? He's got headphones in, he can't hear me. You ready?
What's up? We're ready.
You ready, ladies? I was starting to worry, like, where's my girls? You got this. All right. Feels weird.
Because I felt to essentially be off.
So, the countdown just restarted for some reason, and I'm not sure why.
They fixed it though. Like, click the button.
That wasn't me. I wasn't back there. They can't blame me. This is weird. I kind of love it. How did it go, Brett?
So far, so good.
Did the sound better than ever? Because I was running it.
All right.
It was tough actually to get a good balance in there, but it worked. All right, we are getting ready for second service and just resetting some stuff. Jason did a great job. The team did a great job. Here's tip number 1 for your live streams. The first problem that I see after reviewing thousands of y'all's live streams is that it doesn't sound live. And one key that you got to remember is making sure that people can hear the room. So for us in this little space, we've got a microphone on this side and a microphone over there. And the reason that I think it's such a problem is, like, if someone's watching a live stream, you know, it shouldn't sound like a studio record. You should be able to hear the church worshiping as much as you can in those down moments. That it should feel like more like a live record. And I would err on the side of 2 live rather than just the dry signal from the board. If you don't have crowd mics, just pump up some reverb and that'll get you by until you can add some crowd mics in there. Oh, and I've got a video about audience mics as well and what we use. So check that out. Yeah, like I can hear my congregation singing during that time. So we're doing good. The audience mics are working and they're pumping up a little bit when those drums go out based on some gating stuff, expanders that I'm using. So I'm liking it. This is the second issue that people run into. They use their cameras like I'm using it with auto white balance, auto settings, thinking it will just do the job. Hello. And yes, it does better when you're changing lighting settings and all that kind of stuff. But really, you need to be dialing in your white balance, really your focus most of the time, and making sure your shutter angle is correct, or at least double whatever your frame rate is, and locking that stuff off and matching it between all your cameras. So many people have these PTZ systems that they just let run in auto, and you're not making the most of those cameras. If you have a camera that struggles in low light, you don't want it to just be cranking the gain and the ISO up. So go ahead and dial in those manual settings. Don't run things in auto. That's mistake number 2. Are you guilty? Okay, as I get ready to direct for the first time, I want to share with you another mistake that I often see, and it's just the lack of intentionality with directors not knowing the music, not knowing what's coming up in the service. And so the first 2 services that we've had today, I really spent time thinking through, like, okay, there's this kind of electric guitar intro on that song, and then this person's leading this song. The light cues, even watching what the lighting design is doing so I can have cameramen looking in the right spots. And then we also have Planning Center pulled up over here for the directors to be able to see what's coming up in the services with certain notes, so that way they can direct with intentionality. Just popping back and forth between a few presets, you can do better than that. So, are you guilty of that one?
Get ready, Isaac. That's good guitar stuff right there. Drums. Back to 1. That's lovely. Back to 3. And 2 on this instrumental. To the drums. To piano. To 1. I love it. Back to 3. To guitar. I love it. Cable, about to come to you. Here comes cable. Back to 3. Brett, coming to you. Let's go. Perfect shot. Back to 3. Instrumental to drums. Back to 3. All right, Brett, give me a slow move. Cable, keep it focused down a little more, down more. Here comes cable. All right, Brett, get ready. Oh, my bad, Isaac. I didn't give you much time there. Here comes Brett. Go ahead, move, and go. Very nice. Get ready, 3. Brett, give me down the center aisle walking up. Start back and then walk up on this big hit. Here we go. 1, 2, and the angels cry. Oh. Love a cable cam. Back to 3. Have a shot. Isaac, switch back to Mel. Here comes Brett. Here comes Isaac. Stay with me, cable. That's good. I'm going to come to you. Love it, Brett. Here we go. Isaac, go back to guitar. Next is Oh Praise the Name. It starts out real slow. Cable cam, here we go. Riding that all the way back. And then Brett, if you can start wide, where it's centered and you can see all the lights kind of symmetrically down the aisle like you had there. Come back to 3.
I'm going to go for a specific Mel shot for course 2.
Yeah, that's cool. Isaac, get guitar or Mel or whatever looks good to you. Romer 1, here it comes.
Mistake number 4 that I see with a lot of churches is that when the sermon starts, they stop. They start coasting and just kind of mail it in at that point, throw it on a live shot, and just leave it. And I think that that's a big mistake because honestly, the sermon is going to be the most rewatched portion of our live stream. So I'm going to try and do a good job here tracking Pastor Clayton, switching between different shots, and making it engaging for those watching the sermon online. Another mistake, or just some areas that I think can be improved upon when I watch these thousands of live streams, these guys are just kind of boring. You got 3 shots that you're just boop, 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 back and forth. And for us, I think we have like 10 cameras now. We've got gimbals, we've got handhelds. And you don't have to go this far, but I think the first steps you can take is getting cameras on stage for close-ups of maybe drums or piano. That's great for giving some more energy. But if you can get a wireless handheld rig like this, now you have infinite shot selections. So I've got a video on the channel breaking down this rig. It's a Ronin SC, cheap one, with a GH5 35-100. I love that lens because it doesn't zoom in and out. When you zoom in and out, there's no telescoping of that. And then now we're rocking the Teradek A750 on here, which is great. It's been rock solid once you get it all hooked up and going. And a little tally for Hollyland stuff. And so guys, just try to get more shot selections and options to make your live streams a little more engaging. Romer 2, you did a stellar job today. How did I do directing? No, for real.
You did good. There was only one point where I was like, okay, what is he doing? I was up there and I was getting a guitar shot and you were like, okay, I'm coming to you. And I was like,
whoops.
He's just tuning. He's just tuning his guitar right now.
He was doing swells.
No, he was tuning. He had it tapped. He was just.
I had no other shots to go to.
I guess.
Clayton's Corner.
Yeah, well, okay. First off, you were a little all over the place when I went back there. You were changing, like, every 1.5 seconds, you were going a different shot. Like, you're almost going with the beat of the music, but every second beat you were changing. So, might need to slow it down a little bit. I don't know. I have no idea.
Directing tips from Pastor Clayton.
Yes, because I know everything.
Yeah. All right, guys, I did it. It was super fun getting to worship that way, and I probably will never do it again. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Get back up on stage.
Get my butt back up there where I belong. Did you enjoy the vlog? Hit the like button. Are you subscribed? Why not? Come on, you made it this far in the video. Surely you like this channel enough to subscribe. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, we can do a lot of great things. Let's do it all for God's glory.